Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're returning to an old favorite with a couple small changes. This is mostly Rakdos or Jund Metalcraft. And this is a deck that I did fairly well with in a showcase a while back, and I wanted to bring it back. So this is what we're playing today. Now I've taken some of the artifacts hate out. Still have a couple of Ancient Grudge in the sideboard, but I'm not expecting to see quite as much Affinity as we have in the past. That being said, the deck is far from dead. We saw that on the weekend, where an Affinity deck ended up going undefeated. I think that was partially due to the fact that a lot of people thought the deck was dead and they weren't expecting to see it and weren't playing any artifact hate. But don't underestimate Affinity if you end up seeing it. The deck still exists. That being said, I did also make some changes to the main. I'm not running the Fengren Marauder right now, and I've taken out the Chromatic Stars. I'm running 4 copies of Lightning Bolt to go with my Galvanic Blasts, and Bleak Coven Vampires, so I'm hoping that we can have, similar to the old Boros Monarch deck, I'm hoping that we can have quite a bit of reach and potentially just do 11 damage or more out of nowhere. So we could potentially really surprise the opponent. They won't know how close they are to dead until we cast the last Lightning Bolt. Or at least that's the idea. Let's take the deck into the queue and see how we do. Alright, so we have an Indestructible Land, we have Wildfire turn 2, and we're on the play. Looks ideal. Thriving Grove on white. So we could be facing against Hexproof, which would be kind of ugly. Alright, so if we draw an untapped land, we can boarding party. But we gotta be pretty afraid of what the opponent's going to be doing here. We don't have access to our sacrifice effects here, and we only have one Krark-Clan in the main. Oh, hey, Hook! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Really enjoy how Twitch and YouTube kind of work hand in hand like that. Okay, that's a clock. Really looking for a verdict right off the top here. That is not going to do it. Wow, we're in so much trouble. We do have a couple cards in the sideboard for this matchup. Pair of Krark-Clan Shaman, Suffocating Fumes is okay. More importantly, we have 2 copies of Serene Heart. Okay, we're dead. You might be able to guess this is not exactly the best matchup for us, but we'll still do our best. Alright, so cast down, lightning bolt, those are not good. I mean, Galv Blast as well, but we can only take out so many cards. And Galv Blast is going to do more damage to the opponent than a lightning bolt would, so we'll keep the Galv Blast, a couple lightning bolts. Don't think anything else in here is really going to help us. I guess we could Weather the Storm. Weather the Storm might be better than Lightning Bolt here. You know, buy us a turn to potentially draw into Chainer's Edict. Wait, why did it say 2.5k viewers? Oh, because I'm just so popular and naturally talented. Who wouldn't want to come by my stream? I don't know, like I've never had even close to 2,000 viewers on the stream. I think the most I've ever had has been, I mean, I've had over 100, but I've never reached 1,000. Like we got Serene Heart, Suffocating Fumes. If we can find the green mana, we might be able to get through this. We're going to keep it and see if we can manage to put something together. Set it for like 10 seconds, then went way down. Maybe they had, what do you call that? Maybe there was like, you know those follow bots? Maybe they joined the wrong channel? I don't know. Titan Rising, good morning. Thanks for coming by. What does mostly Rakdos mean? It means the deck is mostly Rakdos. We have a couple of green cards. We could call it Jund Metalcraft, but I just felt like I don't have any green cards in the main. It's mostly a Rakdos deck. Yeah, you get it. Cool, cool, cool. Of course, that lack of green mana is going to hurt us now. Teamer Cascade. I played that once, I think. The whole idea was to brainstorm so that you could cast an Altasaur into a boarding party into a Muldrifter. Good times. Alright, so we got a green mana now. See if we can find another land in 3 draws. We do. I think I should actually just go ahead and wildfire this and get a forest. Okay. And then maybe I'll just discard a Galv Blast. You know, I've been hearing some people talking about Glimmer Baron. Really, really cute art on that card. I haven't exactly seen how the deck would function, I've seen some other people using Goblin with a Stick. Sultai Affinity, huh? Okay, cool. Alright, that's one creature down. Capitalizing off clues and treasures. Oh, well, that's cool. Okay, let's buy a little time. Alright, so probably going to cast Serene Heart on their end step, and then Suffocating Fumes on our turn. Yeah, I guess we could have went Ichor. I just wanted to protect myself against a mask. You know, I guess we could just kill all their auras here and then kill their creature. Like, they've played a land this turn, right? Yeah, they're tapped out. Perfect. Ooh, that was a mistake on my part. Forgot about this Cave of Temptation. If they play a land... I guess it's not... It could be bad. I should have just used this on my turn. The Cave of Temptation could screw me. Alright, it looks like it's, maybe won't. Let's go ahead and Suffocating Fume, see if we can get rid of this critter. Nice. 2 for 1. Nice Cascade. Put you to 6, and I've got another 8 in hand, just ready to go. Giraffe, hello, hello? Alright, so that one went fairly well. About as well as could be expected against Bogles. Let's cross our fingers, hope we can get another one. We are going to be on the draw this time, which is going to make it significantly more difficult. This is not a good matchup in any stretch of the imagination, but pretty happy to be able to get a game against them. Let's see if we can make it too. Of course, at this point, they're going to be ready for all my tricks. They've seen Serene Heart, they've seen Suffocating Fumes, they've seen Weather the Storm. The only thing they haven't seen yet is Krark-Clan Shaman. I don't think we keep this one. Definitely don't keep this one. Okay. Artifact lands. Need some artifact lands. Okay. Oh, nice draw. Yeah, we could have attacked. They would have got a trade 1-for-1. I'm more interested in a, I guess it would be a 2-for-2. Might have just been a free attack there. Alright, this is going to make it pretty hard for them to recover. Would have a chance to fizzle the Rancor at another point, maybe. I don't know, like, I put a lot of value on the Krark-Clan here. It's, sitting on the battlefield like this, it makes it very difficult for the opponent to execute their plan. So I guess I just was giving a lot of importance to trying to keep this on the field rather than looking for the first opportunity to use it. Although I think that opportunity to use it will be coming quite soon. Like, if they throw a Rancor on this Ledgewalker, I am going to use it immediately. 2-for-2. And I get a replacement on the Wellspring. Good deal. Oh, wow. What is it like to be so lucky and handsome? Is killing an enchanted forest an option if they only have one? You gotta be really careful about using Cleansing Wildfire in an opponent's lands. Generally, the only time I would be doing it would be with a Gruul land or a Tron land. But that's me personally. Generally, they have a Plains. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's worthwhile to cast this to put it into my graveyard. Oh. Okay. That, I have lost to Bogles with this deck a lot. So being able to get a victory, that is very, very lucky. We're missing out on the indestructible source, but we're on the play. I think I'd keep this. No indestructible land. Womp womp. Maybe we'll draw one next turn. Underworld Ragehound. This is painful. Just nothing to do. This might be one of the times to use the Cleansing Wildfire in the opponent's lands just to draw an extra card and see if we can hit something. I guess we could Deadly Dispute one of our lands in order to look for something. I just hate taking myself off mana, you know? Like, that's not what we're looking to do. We're looking to ramp. Let's draw a card. Just using this as a cantrip, taking off one of their dual sources. Not what we want to be doing with it. But like I said, I don't really want to sacrifice one of these to a Deadly Dispute, you know? I think that we should have a fairly good matchup here if this is like a Gruul aggro deck, which is what it looks like. Gruul Maddness. Right on time. Oh, well, we'll have Bleak Coven Vampires next turn. And then Boarding Party after that. We're going to take a lot of damage. They can pump up that Wild Mongrel, discarding a bunch of cards to increase its power, and then cast those cards at a reduced cost because of Maddness. Or not do anything. Hey, Handsome! Subscribing. What a great way to support your favorite streamer. No kidding. Well, thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. You've been here like 15 months? That is a long time. A lot of support. Alright, well, we got a Wildfire with the bridge now, but I think we just want to play Bleak Coven Vampires. So we can start stemming the bleeding. Although they'll probably have, like, what's that card? Fiery Temper? Is that it? Maddness Lightning Bolt? Alright, we're having a little bit of pause here while Lujo decides what they want to do to my vampire, how they're going to kill it. Being able to gain the 4 life there was pretty important. Let's see if it ends up being the difference between a win and a loss. Oh! That's a neat one. Okay. So with Seal of Fire and the Sorceress, they're able to kill the vampire. And that leaves them open to attack in for 5 damage. It's going to be more than that. Alright, I got nothing to do here. F6. Let the opponent do their worst. It's pretty bad. Another Bleak Coven Vampires. Yeah, I think we just have to Cascade. I don't think playing Bleak Coven is the way to go here. I think we want to Cascade into Bleak Coven. Alright, I gotta keep this back as a blocker, I guess. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand going up to 4. We're probably dead here. But that's what I get for doing nothing for several turns. Nice, and then the Sorcerer gets there. Cool. Alright, so we're playing against Gruul Maddness. So, Weather the Storm could potentially give us a little bit of time. Looks like all their creatures were on the ground, so Krark-Clan Shaman to clean them up could be good. Suffocating Fumes, I guess it hits a couple things, but I'm not that hyped up about it. Spellbomb would be good against the Rage Hound, but like, I don't know. I just don't think Rage Hound is that big a deal. Boarding Party is pretty big, as in, you know, it's going to take a long time for us to get that thing down. And, like, the Monarch could be really good as a way to recover. So maybe we'll leave one of those. Really like the Bleak Coven Vampires in this matchup. Being able to gain that 4 life could be really important. It just couldn't be a 4/4. No way. Drop an Edict, I feel like a removal is pretty important. So much so that I'm actually going to keep this hand. Ooh, uh-oh. All right, I think we're probably going to hit this with a lightning bolt. And then just let the 2 come through. Four mana and 3 cards. Take them a minute to get there. Oh, they have another one. Oh, okay. That's cool to hear, Handsome. Glad things are looking up for you a little bit. We spend so much time at work. It's nice when work gets a little bit better, you know? Let's do this on their turn. Deadly Dispute, Weather the Storm. They'll probably cast some spells. We'll probably gain a bunch of life. Cool. So they have to discard 2 cards to the Wild Mongrel here if they want to keep it. And they didn't discard anything to make it hit us. So I'm thinking that discarding those 2 cards is probably going to be pretty painful. They choose not to. We could kill this with a Galvanic Blast, get us an extra 3 life, but like Burning Tree's not that important. The Rage Hounds on the other hand, those things are scary. Okay. This doesn't have haste, right? We have the Treasure to Galv Blast the Burning Tree Emissary. Maybe I should have Galv Blasted the Burning Tree Emissary beforehand, just to, like, know for sure that the Crimson Fleet Commodore wasn't going to get me into trouble. Oh well, let's live dangerously. The pause on combat here is a little bit strange. I'm wondering if Lujo might have disconnected accidentally. Or if they went into the attack step accidentally. There's so many things that like I can't have any real concept of what's going on. We just gotta wait and see. Wait for the Burning Tree Emissary to turn sideways, and then we Galv Blast it and get on with our lives. Nice. Hey, what's up, John? You always have this hairdo, kind of makes you look like an anime villain. Thank you, Shauna. More or less. I definitely do need a trim. Yeah, I would be more like, Sokka, if my hair was cut properly. It's a lot of lands. How about some spells? Gonna need some spells. Oh yeah, unfortunately, Stream Decker has not been working. I wasn't able to get onto the website, so I was not able to change the deck list. Ooh, and the mana to put a Rage Hound down? I'm in trouble. They have 2 critters, and I'm drawing, like, 1 card. I guess I'm drawing 2 cards. Could be in a lot of trouble, though. Wow, they go for the Faithless Loot. Oh, it's 4 mana. Okay. It's 4 mana. I thought it was 3 mana for a second. Alright. Let's get something. Hey, that's something. Unfortunately, I don't have the deck list because Stream Decker is down, but if you wait till this game is over, we will show you the list. I'll just get rid of this. While they're tapped out, don't have to worry about... Oh, wow. A land. Don't have to worry about Vines of Vastwood to finish my thought. Here comes the Underworld Rage Hound. Just keeps coming back. Ooh, and a Curd Ape. 2 creatures. Okay. It's got to be good stuff off the top. Looking for a Deadly Dispute. Fuck. We're losing the Monarch. That is bad. Alright, we got some time, though. We got some time. We can fight over the Monarch. But giving Lujo these extra cards here is not part of my plan at all. Alright, so they played 1 spell. I don't think it's worthwhile to weather the storm here. Now we're going to be able to Deadly Dispute the Krark-Clan Shaman when we go off. Draw some extra cards. Hold control. I think we're going to go for 4 here. Yeah, we should have blocked Mongrel. Absolutely, Blind Judge. 100% correct. Keeps coming back. Boarding party's pretty nice. Take the Monarch back. Do we have enough mana for that? Pretty sure we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. They could have Lightning Bolt here. Ah, you're right, Handsome. I forget about that. We could, like, Cascade into a cast down here, and it would just be a total miss. And that's exactly what happened. If only I'd listened to you, Handsome, I would have another card in my hand. And they have the Lightning Bolt to answer the boarding party, so they get to keep the Monarch. Seems like a pretty simple thing, but I forget about that. More than once it's happened. And they get to bring back Ragehound again, keeping all that value in their hand along with the Monarch. Dog doesn't block? It can block. It doesn't normally block because it attacks every turn, but... Okay. Krark-Clan Shaman gets rid of these things again. But, like, we're losing resources doing that. Oops, cancel that. I was thinking I was paying the mana. Back up to 30. Oh, they're playing Weather the Storm as well. You know, I'm going to take this damage. We're going to take, whatever, 6 here. If they don't have a blocker, we might just be able to steal the Monarch with Krark-Clan Shaman. Or maybe make them use a Lightning Bolt. Hey, yeah. Pauper gameplay, here we are. Nice draw. All lands, all the time. No way this works. Asking Rootwalla to block. I already played a land this turn. I'm just gonna skip till here just in case. I think I played a land already, but we'll just make sure. Okay, so they can pay the mana to keep this Root Waller around, but they're still gonna have to discard one more card to the Mongrel to keep it alive. And they do. Looks like I already played that land anyway. Good thing we got a lot of life, because our draws... I mean, we've cast a ton of spells. We're most of the way through our deck. Haven't seen any vampires, though. Not a single vampire. I do. I could have played an Edict. Am I? Yep. Yeah, I could have played an Edict. Got rid of one of those creatures. Thanks, Blind. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, giving them the Monarch, that's definitely what lost us the game. Thought I would be able to hold on to it and use it to win the game, but instead we lost it and lost the game. I mean, it seems we're heading that way anyway. The opponent just has so many resources. Here comes Ragehound coming back. Oh, hey, Hook. Not too long. Usually I get through one league, maybe two, depending. So it could be 2 hours, 3 hours. Sometimes, you know, I'm able to play 2 leagues. Sometimes I have the time to be able to get that done. That's pretty great. Might stream for 4.5 hours on a day like that. Yeah, I've been needing to have a serious talk with this deck for a while. I thought that we were past this, but apparently not. Wow, really coming in for the damage here. Discard, discard. But you know, they smell blood in the water. I have nothing left. Pretty cool to be able to see this deck perform. Like, opponent's deck is sweet. Really liking the Ragehound in this list. The card advantage from this thing just coming back time after time after time. Very strong. Last basic. Hey, finally found a vampire. Yeah, Mongrel versus Snuffout is pretty cool, being able to turn itself into a black creature. Could be pretty good against Dimir. I had just taken Shrek out of the deck. Okay, so the Sorcerer plus the Seal of Fire kills my vampires. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, they have 13. I'm empty-handed. Yeah, pretty rough board state, to be sure. Ever since the opponent got the Monarch, um, they definitely had the advantage ever since that point. I made a couple misplays, playing playing the Chainer's Edict before I cast the boarding party was pretty bad, and then I think I should have just taken the Crimson Fleet Commodore out of the deck because like I have more card advantage and my cards are bigger. So if we go in a long game, I'm probably going to be able to win that. But because we allowed them to have the Monarch, that meant that they were able to deal with our bigger cards because they had more cards than us. Not the best hand against Infect here. I'm not too interested in keeping this one, honestly. Because we could have a hand with, like lightning bolts. This hand is so much better if we can find a red land. I'm going to keep this, get rid of Commodore, and hope we can find a red land off the top. All right, let's see if we can find a mountain. Shame. I think I want to play Citadel. Okay, Seal of Strength protects the Glistener Elf from a lightning bolt. So we need a cast down off the top. How about a Chainer's Edict? That gets rid of the Llanowar Augur anyway. Cast down, Chainer's Edict, basically the same card, right? Wrong. I'm tapped out, so they might just kill us. This puts us to 1. Mutagenic Growth kills us. Yeah, there it is, Mutagenic. Turn 3 kill. Nice. Alright, well. Let's bring in Suffocating Fumes. Krark-Clan Shaman. Get rid of probably Boarding Party. Bleak Coven Vampires isn't very good. Could bring in Ancient Grudge, because I think they play the 2 mana Infect creature. This looks like a good hand. This is the kind of hand I was looking for. Ah, okay. Get rid of my Edict. Alright, well, we don't have anything else to do. Let's just pass the turn, I guess. It looks like we're both stuck on lands. Now they found their second land. Let's see if we can find our third. There's the Ichor Claw Mirror. We'll hit that with, oh man, just losing these edicts time after time, so that relic is a little bit painful, but it is what it is. Nice. Let's hit those land drops. And one more artifact, sorry, and Galvanic Blast is ready to fight through Seal of Strength. There's Blight Mamba. Has regeneration, but regen's not ready yet. Alright, what do we get? Get another land. I guess we just Edict again, right? Alright, now we have Galvanic Blast online. Hey, Chuck, thanks for the host. Alright, so this should be game. Go ahead and cast the Ardent Elementalist, even though there's no targets. Still a creature on the board that we could block with. Not that we're going to have to worry about blocking for the rest of this game. Plant token. And a scoop. Alright, so this is going to be the hard one. We're moving into game 3. Infect is on the play. Fortunately, I am running the 4 lightning bolts instead of the chromatic stars that used to be in that slot. So that's definitely helping us out in this matchup, whereas it didn't help us out at all versus Bogles. Alright. Looks like we're back in it. Let's see if we can find a hand as cool as the last one. Well, this one's... We're just missing black mana, and this hand is amazing. We have the Galvanic Blast for their first critter. I'm going to keep it. And we're going to cross our fingers we find that black mana. And hope that they just immediately throw down something for us to hit. No, they're smart. Alright, black mana, black mana, black mana. Hello, Clamigo! How you doing today? Okay, okay. Maybe we can work with this? Should have Galv blasted that, forcing them to do a thing. This hand could have been so good if we got lucky and found that black mana. Ooh, you're starting an Orzhov League. Best of luck to you. So we're going to offer the trade, and if they activate Seal of Strength, then we're going to use the Krark-Clan Shaman to try and kill their stuff. They'll use Seal of Strength, but no damage will get through. And then maybe we can Galv Blast this thing on our turn. Oh, damn. Okay, well, at least we can get rid of this Seal of Strength then. Unless we hit a black land? Shame. Alright, let's get rid of Seal of Strength. Black land, give me a swamp. Give me a Vault of Whispers. Oh, Blight Mamba. Damn you. Okay, okay. We have a chance. I'm using Cast Down here on this one because I want to use Chainer's Edict on this one after this is gone. Okay. Are we dead? We could be dead. They have 3 cards in hand. We could just be dead. Do they have a follow-up creature? Dang. Alright, are we dead? Almost any spell kills us. Okay. They gotta have a follow-up creature then. And they do. One game we get all the lands, the next game we get no lands. Magic! That's the game we all love, friends. And I think we're dead. Alright. Ooh. Unlucky. So this hand looks great. We got Drossforge Bridge into turn 2, Cleansing Wildfire. One of our better starts. And it looks like we're playing against Affinity. I wonder how many 4/4s they're going to put down next turn. I mean, they have 4 now. Thoughtcast going up to 5. It's funny with Affinity, you know, they'll start with so few cards and then all of a sudden their hand just explodes. Unfortunately, I was going to say their artifact count has gone down, but then they play another Blood Fountain and it's right back up again. You got stuff, I got stuff. I'm not going to offer that trade. We got plenty of removal to get that out of the way next turn, so we can keep the boarding party. We can just get this out of the way and hit them for huge damage. So I'm guessing that they're playing the Goblin with a Stick version. Another boarding party. Oh, I want to cast that. I don't want to cast the Cast Town. I want to cast Boarding Party. Galvanic Blast. Get the Mirror Enforcer out of the way. Attack for lethal. Alright, well, still got the Ancient Grudge. Let's bring that in. Not a huge fan of Krark-Clan Shaman. Yeah, glad I didn't offer the trade of the boarding party for the mirror earlier. Get out a Bolt here, actually. Bolt doesn't seem too good against their 4/4s. Is there anything else I want to bring in for the Bolts? Actually, I could bring in Spellbomb, which draws a card and nullifies their Blood Fountain. Like, their Blood Fountain tech is actually pretty dangerous. Could bring in Reaping the Graves if we're aiming to go for a long game. To be able to bring back my own creatures. Then again, if they are playing the Goblin with the stick, Lightning Bolt's pretty good against that creature. Because it only grows in power, not toughness. The question is, are they playing that card? I think they probably are. But I'm obviously not sure because we didn't see it. Iburakima, you're actually a lot closer than you might think. Because some Affinity decks are playing a new ATOG, which is much worse. Because it doesn't grow its toughness, and Lightning Bolt would be good against that card. But we haven't seen it, so we don't know if they're playing it. Alright, I think I'm gonna take out this this stuff here. It was all very speculative. Let's keep the Lightning Bolts in, which, you know, at the very least can at least go face. Some people did, yes. Affinity is in an interesting place right now where we don't know for sure what they're doing because there's no stock list for Affinity anymore. There are some stock cards, like we expect them to play Deadly Dispute and Ichor Wellspring. We expect them to play Blood Fountain and Mirror Enforcer. But, you know, there's like the, the eight slots, right? Where ATOG and Prophetic Prism used to be. Those 8 slots, we don't know what those could be. A lot of different things, potentially. Alright, I'm not going to want to play any artifact cards immediately. I don't want to get hit by their Gorilla Shaman. Alright, we're going to just go ahead and hit that on our turn. Ooh, another land for us to destroy. We just need some green mana. Oh, no green mana, but we could Deadly Dispute a Darksteel Citadel or a Great Furnace. That will give us green mana to destroy their land. And they just keep playing more. Oh, wow. They still managed to get this thing out? Craziness. Now we're way behind. Yeah, I think that that was probably a little too ambitious. Okay, now we know for sure they are playing Goblin with a stick. Krark-Clan Grunt. I mean, who doesn't love killing lands? Everybody loves killing lands. It's just not always the right thing to do. Costs an extra mana. It only gets 1 boost from the artifact. The important thing is it says sacrifice an artifact on it. That's what's important. Which allows them to sacrifice artifacts for the disciple to win. Okay, so they're playing Deadly Dispute here. Deadly Dispute, the Blood Fountain. We'll trade if they offer it. And then I'm looking to play Bleak Coven, Bolt to Disciple. Okay, so they're using the Wedding Invitation to get in for the guaranteed 4 damage. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. I've seen, actually, Utopia, I've seen a really cool Affinity control list that was using, like, the Affinity was mostly for their creatures, Mirror Enforcer, Frogmite, and the Gear Serpent, and then they were playing Thoughtcast, and they had, like, Metallic Rebuke, a bunch of stuff like that. It was actually really cool. I think they were playing Gurmag Angler too. I can't remember if they were. No, they probably weren't playing Gurmag Angler because they were using the Blood Fountain to just continuously recur their threats. Let's go Skull Clamp. Give them the clamps. All right, and let's go ahead and kill one of these right away. I don't want that thing activating anymore. Do we attack? I think so. It puts them on a clock. Like, casting Boarding Party might actually give us the win if they don't have something incredible here. Oh, they have Krark-Clan Grunt. Obviously, we have to block, otherwise we're dead, I think. I think we would go to 1 if we didn't block. Whatever. Make the trade, go to 9. And I guess we'll party? Pop, pop. Oh, they're going to counter something. Countering the boarding party. Okay, let's see what we draw. I'm going to grab the forest. Edict. Okay. Obviously, we can't really attack here because they would kill us if we did. So it looks like we just got to pass the turn back. We've set up a block. If I had a thing, I would have killed your disciple. Oh, it also gets first strike. I forgot about that line of text. So it's not like we even have a good block here. And I don't have the mana to Deadly Dispute after blocks. Rough. Alright, so they should attack with both creatures. Yeah. And we have to block the Krark-Clan Grunt or we're dead. Yeah, gaining first strike is actually really good. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Okay. So we can Edict, play Crimson Fleet Commodore, or we could, and then Deadly Dispute the Commodore, or we could Edict and then Boarding Party. I guess we Boarding Party then Edict, right? And they're tapped out, basically, so... Oh, the cast down? That is so sweet. Kill all your stuff. Put you to 2. Your turn. Swingy. Okay, I'm still almost dead. I'm at 6 life here. Yeah, if they had another goblin plus the chromatic star, I was dead. And also the Gear Seeker's looking at trying to kill us with 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one, there's the one extra. So Gear Seeker can kill us because we can't block it. Hey there, Lesnar. Yeah, long time no see. How you been? All right, so we can Chainer's Edict, kill one of their creatures, and then they're forced to block. You know, about the same. Same old, same old. GG game. Thanks a lot for coming by. Really appreciate people coming from YouTube onto Twitch. That's awesome. Yeah, I try and do kind of like a stream of consciousness thing. Let you know what I'm thinking, what my, you know, maybe my decision making isn't perfect, but I at least want to let you know what I was thinking at the time. So let's draw some cards, try to win the game. We're going to put that in the graveyard so that we can potentially cast it later. Alright, so they have the blue Elemental Blast for that. I'm thinking probably play Crimson Fleet Commodore. We could play Cleansing Wildfire, Ichor Wellspring, but like this gets us the threat on the board, draws us extra cards. Let's play Shrek. Okay, one creature's no problem. We have Chainer's Edicts. Okay. We managed to win. That one was really difficult. I think that it might have been a little bit easier if we hadn't hamstrung ourselves as far as our lands went early in this game. But yeah, we managed to get there against new Affinity. Oh, okay, they're not playing Burn. I thought for sure it was going to be Burn. The MtG, howdy howdy. Yeah, that's very true. It's exactly what I asked for. Here it is. Very kind of Eli Silva to oblige us like this. Is it a ninja? I think it's a ninja. Yes, indeed. All right. So we'll kill that ninja on our turn. We're just going to Galv Blast it and play a tap land. Very important. We kill the ninja immediately. Being able to have a creature, obviously, that is drawing cards as it does damage, that's a terrible thing for us. Cannot let that happen. Alright. Hand's a little bit awkward here. They probably have Spell Stutter Sprite to counter one of our spells. So let's play the least important one. And they immediately spell stutter sprite it. They were going to spell stutter sprite anything we played. There's also like an option to just play nothing there. And that might have actually been right. They might have cast the spell stutter sprite anyway, and then we would be able to cast it down. Although I think they probably would have left it in hand. No ninjas this time, holding up counter... No! Not holding up counter magic. Oh, they could still have a land drop here. Wow, imagine not holding up counter magic. How many things does Krark-Clan kill? Just Delver of Secrets? Womp womp. How did they scry? One on bottom, one on top. Ooh, Fairy Miscreant drawing a card. Krark-Clan Shaman, not very good against Faeries. I mean, it could kill a ninja. We got a Lightning Bolt. Cost 2 artifacts to kill ninja with Krark-Clan. That's terrible. Let's just bolt it. Don't really want to bring the Monarch into play here. They're just going to be able to take it every turn. That's not good. Alright, so 3 for 2. Lightning Bolt, Great Furnace, and Krark-Clan Shaman for their mutagenic growth and ninja. We're quite behind on resources since they've been drawing extra cards with the ninja. Yeah, Mixlash. The last match was against Affinity. I think we're just dead. They have 4 cards in hand. We try and Deadly Dispute a land, we lose it. They counter the spell. How is it with the ban? I mean, it's worse, but it's not bad. Alright, so we can bring in Pyroblast, take out Krark-Clan Shaman, bring in Suffocating Fumes and Reaping the Graves. We might actually want to bring in Weather the Storm, but I'm not sure about that. Let's see what we're taking out. Taking out Crimson Fleet Commodore. So we've still got 2 cards to take out. Oh, I don't know what time that would be. Anyone know what time they usually put out the BNR announcement? Because there is supposed to be one today. I think the Chainer's Edicts are kind of bad. (11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time). Thank you. I guess. got all the Pyroblast and we got red mana, so keep. Oh, really? Is that so? Well, well, well. You know, that's one thing, you know, like, I don't know who's behind a lot of these usernames. Lucha Judge is Aaron. Good to know. Well, thanks a lot for popping by the stream so early in the morning. I'm throwing a lightning bolt at that Fairy Seer immediately. I don't want them to turn it into a ninja. I don't want it to power up a fairy later on. But I do want to play this Ichor Wellspring. And it's better for my mana. And I want to draw lands. Okay, I guess I'll play Wellspring. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Oh, that's awesome. Being able to work from home, that's great. I wish I could do that. But it's a little bit harder when you're considering, you know, I work with the mail, so they're not going to send all the mail to my house. Lujo! Hey, thanks a lot for the follow. And wicked deck today. Love seeing that Gruul Maddness stuff. Alright, let's lightning bolt the Fairy Miscreant so they can't put down another Fairy Miscreant and draw a card with it. Okay, they have a Dispel. And we have no more lands, so pass back. 4-1, congratulations! Not being able to counter that is brutal. Actually, Bogles was the first matchup that we played, and actually managed to get a W on the Bogles, which was very surprising. Got your last 4 Judge foils last week. Excellent. Hopefully they were in fine condition. Nah, I'm just playing this match poorly. Should have been holding up Pyroblast earlier. I don't know why I was so interested in killing this. I mean, so they can't play another Miscreant and draw cards, obviously, but yeah, I think I'm just not playing very well. Nowhere near enough mana for boarding party. 2 Magic Online codes. Magic Online codes. I've heard of Arena codes. What are Magic Online codes like? Think you get cards? Sweet. I like cards. From Secret Lair? Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you kindly. Oh, okay. Unglued lands if you watch a tournament. That's nice value. Alright, got rid of one of the problem cards. Deadly Dispute, look for some lands. Found one. Okay. So we can potentially Bleak Coven Vampires next turn, gain some life. Holding up Pyroblast as we do it. Speaking of Mail Day, Slippery Bogle ordered some commons last week for your Pauper Cube. Deliberately did not order the Bogle after thinking about it. Now I got the cards and the seller gave you free Slippery Bogle as a gift. Yeah, it's kind of weird how sometimes, like, they'll just pop into your head. Hey, did you want this? Happens all the time with, like on the internet, you kind of expect it because your device is obviously listening to you the whole time. Lose focus. What a way to go. Alright, it's half their clock again. They still have 5 cards in hand. I mean, they haven't been playing lands, so that makes sense that they have a ton of resources. Some kind of Mind Link. Now, these are a bunch of cards for a hexproof deck. I wonder if they need a Bogle. Well, got this extra Bogle here sitting on the counter. Let's go ahead and throw it in. I don't know. I like the way you think, Chuck. And it's very easy to host. Just go into your own chat. Hey, Chuck, can you do it in my chat? Maybe it's different from you for you as a moderator. Anyways, /host in the name of the streamer. Easy peasy. That's it, Iberikima. You know how it's done. It's all for you, Cooper. All of my viewers for you. Actually, no, I have not gone to Blood Fountain. Originally I was playing Chromatic Star, and then I switched it to Lightning Bolt. Oh, now we have something to Deadly Dispute. Alright, so they're going to counterspell the boarding party. Let's Pyroblast the counterspell. And then they counterspell the boarding party. So let's Pyroblast the counterspell. And then Lightning Bolt their creature. Okay. Nice. Oof. What a comeback. You know, I'm kind of digging the Weather the Storm, actually. Maybe just one? Super tense. Yeah, keep this. Got some removal for the early game. It's not a triple Pyroblast hand, but it does have Suffocating Fumes. Alright, do you play Ninja or do you hold up Spellstutter Sprite? Ooh, neither. Yeah, exactly, the full 8 Bolt Galvanic. Took that from the old Boros Monarch lists. They would run the full 8 and, you know, have a ton of reach. Figured if it was good for them, maybe it's good for us too. I think I just play Slagwoods Bridge pass, and then if they try and put a Ninja down, I bolt that. Otherwise, I'm just holding up Suffocating Fumes to try and get a 2 or 3 for 1. Oh, geez, I guess if they put Ninja down, they could have Mutagenic Growth and save it from a bolt. Let's hope that doesn't happen. No? Okay. Let's just play Vault of Whispers pass. So now we have 3 artifacts. Galvanic Blast is dealing 4. Okay, so they are going to put the Ninja down. And we're going to Galv Blast it, they'll Spell Stutter it, and then we'll Suffocating Fumes. It's not ideal, not ideal. Galv Blast on this. Kadoltha Rebirth. I think I've seen some decks playing that. Oh, interesting technique. All right, so we still got the Ninja, although they were able to put a Ninja back to their hand. And we can either Suffocating Fumes for a 1-for-1, or we can Deadly Dispute and let them Ninja. I think we have to Suffocating Fumes for a 1-for-1. Because I don't want them to Ninja. I think that's the first time I've seen that interaction implemented. Very cool rules knowledge from Eli Silva. Okay, counterspell on the Ichor Wellspring. Pass back, I guess. You play too little fairies? That's very true. I do not play fairies much at all. It's something I just generally avoid, although I like the blue fairies lists more than the Dimir or Izzet ones. I mean, we have gas in hand, but it costs us a land in order to cast this spell. We get Deadly Dispute and land. Need this Suffocating Fumes back. Elementalist? Oh, Bleak Coven Vampires is a thing. Iburakima. Soldier Sign Delvers, huh? OG? So this art, or was it a different one? Yeah. Delver, not that great in Modern. Better off just playing red cards. Darcy and Ragavan is where it's at. The Pauper Rhino, Bleak Coven Vampires. Not going to be good enough this time. They have Dispel, so we know the Galvanic Blast is getting countered if we go after one of their things. But we know it's not getting hit by a fairy. At least there's that. I think we're dead. What do you mean, Delver not that great? It's just named Darcy. There you go. That's very true. The Red Delver Darcy. So good. Not a fan of Ninja of the Deep Dish Pizza? I guess it's not for everyone. Disco Elysium MTG crossover. Are they still doing crossovers? 3, 4, 6. Alright, let's gain like 15 life. Yeah, Disco Elysium won a ton of awards, didn't it? Oh, sorry, Gostonio. Sorry about pronouncing your name, but also sorry about Stream Decker. When I started streaming today, Stream Decker just didn't work. So I wasn't able to update the deck list. If you want to stick around for a little while, it will be on screen again for you to check it out. Oh, that could be good. Do we have many creatures in our graveyard? 0. Okay, never mind. It's terrible. What do I think about the ban of Prism and Bonder's Ornament? I was shocked when I heard the announcement. I definitely exclaimed, what? No way. But that being said, I think that it was an excellent first step, and I'm very excited to see what the PFP has for us in the future. I think there's a lot more work to be done, but I can definitely respect looking at the format after this change and then making another change. Taking their time with it, I think, is a good thing. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Please no flip. No flip. Had to land on top. So they attack with these, probably all three of these. Definitely those two. The Fairy Seer is a question. They might want to hold that back and block with it to keep the Delver for extra damage next turn. Yeah, well, I mean, the Prism, they were saying, you know, like it's a ban for Tron, but it was also a ban for Affinity. I have no creatures in the graveyard, that's correct. Okay, this resolves, draw a card. Another Pyroblast, that's interesting. I think they're... Oh, man. What kind of counter magic they're going to have? I think, like, our out is kill these two creatures, don't let them block, and hope they have nothing that can stop our Pyroblasts. Like, the other option is let them block and then try and kill the two Delvers. Again, you know, if they have anything, then they're just going to kill us. Like, all they need is anything. And they had it. Oops. Let's try and kill their Flip Delver. Okay. GG. Okay. Well, that's minus 50 on that league, but had a little bit of fun. Got to play a deck I really enjoy. And also, you know, I get to see some results that are, like, I've been playing this deck for quite some time, and while I have had some very good results, most of my results have been very medium and even bad. I've been wanting to pick this deck up again, and I've been wanting it to do well. I love the Bleak Coven Vampires, and I want that card to perform, but I've just been finding, like, the results that I've been getting with this list haven't been up to where I want them to be, which leaves me feeling disappointed at the end of a lot of my leagues. So, yeah. Definitely a cool list. I love, you know, like going large, playing Wildfire and Boarding Party, but I think it's time for me to put this one to bed and try some other things. Maybe, you know, Jeskai Wildfire or New Affinity or something else, you know? Like, I think I'm going to step away from this deck a little while. Really, really cool list. I love it, but I'm just not getting the results that I'm looking for. What do I think is missing? I'm not entirely sure. Bonder's Ornament is a big one.